This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Austin Lewis.
Welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast. Are you in need of a physical therapist? Well, one actually might be closer than you think. Today, I have the great pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Annalise Dusell with E3 Physio. Annalise, how's
What's
it going
up?
today?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing great. I appreciate it. Well, I'll tell you that we are excited to learn all about you and your business. So let's just start up at the top, Annalise. Tell us about your company, E3 Physio.
I started E3 Physio just a couple years ago, so it's a work in progress. And we're out of the local CrossFit gym, VC CrossFit on Northwest Lovejoy in the neighborhood. And I do personal training and physical therapy out of that. And that's where we're at right now with it.
Awesome, Annalise. Well, how did you personally get into the industry?
I started actually going to physical therapy when I was probably like 8 for a little bit from playing sports. I grew up playing soccer a little bit and mostly softball. Started going with ankle sprains from playing soccer just to like keep that. And then I kept going on and off throughout my softball career. I was a pitcher, so kind of more preventative than actual injury with all the work on my shoulders through that.
Right on. Well, it seems like you've been around the industry for a while. You said since like 8 years old was the first time that you
Yeah.
started physical therapy. So tell our listeners maybe what are some myths or maybe some misconceptions that kind of float around your industry?
I think it's changing a lot lately since I've been a therapist too. I started training in 2009, so I've been around for a little while. And a lot of when I started, we kind of were super cautious with patients and treated them as kind of breakable. And that has changed a lot. So people are way more resilient than we think they are. And a lot of stuff that we see and deal with is like load mismanagement as opposed to like horrific injuries and stuff. We still see that as well. You know, people are still tearing ACLs and all of that, but managing the load is one of the most important things we can help you with, as well as working on strengthening the back specifically. We've kind of stayed away from that as a profession for the longest time, and now we're realizing that's like the worst thing we can do for patients with just typical back pain.
Yeah, back pain can definitely be, man, a whole nother thing. It definitely sucks. That's for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we know that marketing is the heart of every business. So I'm actually curious, who are your like target customers normally, and how do you attract them?
Target customers, some coming from the gym since I'm there. And my goal with that is to keep them in the gym and just modify things as needed. So even if you're in a different gym and struggling with an injury, I can help modify to keep you in the gym because that's very helpful mentally as well as physically. A lot of times resting is not always the full answer. Um, that as well as anybody looking to get stronger, to live a better, longer life, being able to do what they want to do. One of my goals is to keep people as strong as possible so that they can do everything they want to do, including getting off the toilet on their own on the last day of their life without using their hands. As you see a lot of people aging, you see all those skills kind of go to the side. So
Yeah, I agree. I agree. Annalise, have you ever thought about maybe doing your own podcast?
no,
No,
absolutely not.
just simply put, no. All right, well, let's transition a little bit outside of work when Annalise isn't, helping everybody with physical therapy. What do you normally like to do for fun?
I work out a lot. I love lifting weights, obviously. I think it's super helpful for me. I just like feeling strong and how empowering that can be. Um, as well as I love reading all kinds of books, fiction, nonfiction, all of it, anything. I also work part-time at a winery, so anything in the wine industry is kind of up my alley too, and things that I enjoy doing. Those are probably the big three.
Oh, that's really interesting. Yeah, for sure. Well, I know that we are almost out of time. It's coming to an end. Annalise, please tell our listeners one thing that they should remember about E3 Physio.
That we're here to help you with whatever your goals are. It doesn't have to be because you're injured. It can be preventative or just something new that you want to try and want some guidance with. That's what we're here to do.
Right on. Well, there's one word on every listener's tongue, and I know that word is how. So how can they find more about E3 Physio?
The website, e3physiopdx.com. They can follow me on E3physiopdx on Instagram, same on Facebook, and I'm on LinkedIn as well under E3 Physio. And those are the best places, or come into the gym and come say hi.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Well, Annalise, I really do appreciate you for being on the show. We wish you and your business the best moving forward.
Thank you. It's been great being here.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnpportland.com. That's gnpportland.com. Or call 971-626-1977.